The members of the band in NHS, please take your place with your bandmates, and for everyone else, please rise and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you and good morning. I am Mr. McGowan. I'm the librarian at Amundsen High School and one of the sponsors of the National Honor Society. And it is my pleasure to welcome these students, the 1984, that's when I graduated, 2014 Amundsen National Honor Society. National Honor Society is an organization that I myself was not allowed to join in high school for lots of reasons, not the least of which was my inattention to my academic pursuits. I have since learned to be a much better student, but these students have worked diligently since their freshman year, and probably before that, to get here. They understood at an early age that the price of success is hard work, dedication to the job at hand, and sacrifice. Their most recent sacrifice was getting up at 5:30 in the morning to go throw away garbage at the Shamrock Shuffle downtown, and they'll be doing lots more jobs like that before they graduate. When I'm asked by juniors what they need to do to become members of NHS, I tell them that there's really nothing they can do. They need to present to me their body of work. What have you done to this point? Start now, baby. So the freshmen and sophomores who are here today who are interested in becoming a member of this group, if you wish to be up here, get to work now, because there's nothing you can do 2 weeks before I read your applications. I would now like to turn things over to our president, Aisha Chowdhury.
Welcome parents, honored guests, Principal Buttigieg, who is not here with us today because she's a little sick, assistant principals, NHS supervisors, Amundsen Vikings, and my fellow NHS members. My name is Aisha Chowdhury, and I am the president of the Amundsen National Honor Society. Before we begin, I'd like to thank all of the parents and guests who have taken time out of their busy schedule to come and support their children on this special day. Your continuous love and encouragement may not always be recognized as a thank you, but it never goes unnoticed. To my fellow Amundsen Vikings, you're welcome for getting you out of your second period classroom. Many of you may not know everyone on this stage today, and it's possible you're not even sure why we are up here. As a freshman, I wasn't sure either, but after seeing the induction ceremony, I knew that when I was older, I wanted to be a part of whatever it was. As I have learned, being part of NHS is more than just a way to pad my college applications. As cliche as it may sound, there is a joy in service. It doesn't seem very joyful when you are waking up at 7 a.m. on a weekend, traveling downtown in the cold to empty recycling bins for 4 hours, but you see the joy of 40,000 people who just ran 8 kilometers, crossed the finish line, and yelled, "Yes, I made it." Just to know that I was there to see another person achieve their goal and have the opportunity to join with them, that is what NHS is. Answering phones for 6 hours on a Sunday night may not seem to be the most joyful way to spend time. Being on television for our friends and family to see was a plus, but it was more meaningful to hear the host of that channel turn around during the breaks and say, "Thank you for volunteering your time today." Bottom line is everyone likes to be appreciated. In National Honor Society, we appreciate the dreams and goals of others, and we are appreciated for our efforts in helping someone achieve their goals and dreams. In spirit of this message, Amundsen Choir Director Mr. Spain will lead the choir members Michelle Lynn, Imani Hawkins, Micaela Alcantara, Victoria Monterubier, Nene Ba, and myself in the performance of the song Together We Are One, and we will be accompanied by Abraham Villalobos. Society induction is the candle lighting ceremony, during which the flame from the central candle, the lamp of knowledge, is used to light 4 candles, one for each of the 4 core values of the society: scholarship, character, leadership, and service. Current Chicago Fire codes us from lighting actual candles, but NHS is big on symbolism, so we will be turning on symbolic flames. In honor of the core values we hold at Amundsen High School, we have added a 5th candle representing accountability. Our officers will now explain each core value, beginning with the NHS Vice President To Win, who will speak on the virtue of scholarship.
Good morning, everybody. My name is To Win, the Vice President of 2014 National Honor Society. On behalf of my members, I'm here to discuss about the term scholarship. Scholarship is learning, knowledge acquired by study or academic attainments. The individuals you see on this stage embrace the qualities of scholarship. These are the students who have worked diligently and have made commitment to achieve their goals. Besides maintaining good grades in class, especially challenging course IB, AP, they also get involved in many academic competitions and gain awards in high place from science fair, academic decathlon, math competitions. Their hard work has paid off when they get accepted to good college and receive generous scholarship amounts as a reward. In addition, some members are the recipients of prestigious scholarship like Posse, Golden Apple, which cover full college tuition. There are many pathways in life that can lead to success, but the National Honor Society member chose to become scholars. We appreciate and have thirst for knowledge. We also understand the importance of having a good education can change our lives around. So, to all my fellow National Honor Society members, the induction ceremony is to honor all the hard work and effort you have put into 4 years. Today is an important landmark in our lives. However, we will not stop here, but keep pushing ourselves harder in order to approach a bright future awaiting us. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Now we will have our Secretary, Victoria Monterrubio, address the core value of character.
Parents, staff, students, and hopefully many future NHS members. As the courageous Helen Keller once said, character cannot be developed in the ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, vision cleared, ambition inspired, and success achieved. Much as Keller had been taught to communicate with the outside world through years of dedication, patience, and courage, so is our character not developed overnight. It's something that takes years to build. Your daily choices show your character. So what if you see somebody drop a $20 bill on the ground? Your character determines that. Having a good character does not mean you're perfect by any means. No one's perfect. The inductees before you today endeavor to maintain character both in and out of the classroom, but it's a constant struggle. We as the National Honor Society strive to be the best students, classmates, friends, sons, and daughters. We strive to have the best character. Being part of the NHS, I can attest that I have improved my character through service projects by giving back to our community, but more importantly, with each other. Essentially, character is what you do when you think no one's watching you. As the great Thomas McCooley once said, the measure of a man's real character is what he would do if he thought no one would be found out. So, what would you do if you thought no one could find out? Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria. Please welcome our treasurer, Joyce Jimenez, speaking on the core value of leadership.
Good morning, parents, teachers, honored guests, staff, and students. As treasurer of the Amundsen National Honor Society, I am tasked with speaking on a characteristic we should all possess, though some may not know it, that characteristic, leadership. When we think of a leader, we think of people like Barack Obama, Martin Luther King, and Abraham Lincoln. But a leader can be someone like a mother, a father, a teacher, or even a friend. Leaders are role models. They are people who are willing to give direction, but also who are willing to learn from others. Leaders show determination, and if they are good at it, create more leaders. Leaders are people who are full of passion, but who at their best when people barely know they exist, so that when their work is done, those who were led feel as if they did it themselves. True leadership means that you can make people envision the world being a better place. It is more than just having power or being in control. It is about helping others. When we were younger, we would always say we wanted to be the line leader of our kindergarten class because we thought it was cool being in front of the line. We wanted to help lead people, and that's what being a leader is all about, leading people through the right direction. Some can be a leader by simply performing an act of kindness, by standing up for yourself, or even encouraging others. Something all these people have in common is that they not only want to do more, but they want to be more. They want to make a change, whether it's in their lives or in the lives of others. Like Gandhi once said, "You must be the change you wish to see in the world." We are all leaders in one way or another because we want to do more in life. We want to stand out and prove to people that anything is possible if we set our mind to it. Anyone can become a leader as long as you take the first step in becoming the change. Thank you.
Thank you, Joyce. NHS historian Nisam Shah will now explain the core value of service.
Welcome NHS members, parents, teachers, and guests. My name is Misam Ali, and I am the historian for our branch of the National Honor Society. First off, congratulations to the newest members of the NHS. We are proud because we are recognized not only for our academic accomplishments, but for everything we have done to serve our community. Service is usually defined as volunteering at your school, giving money to charity, or completing service hours to graduate. This morning, I want my classmates to expand their notion of service. Service is not a single thing, a single event, that's a service project. Service is not a social event or a field trip with your friends that you attend because it will be fun. It is also not something you do because it will look good on a college or scholarship application. Service is a gift of yourself to others. True service happens all the time, anywhere, and has no visible benefit to yourself. To help others is a reward in itself. This year, the members of National Honor Society have spent numerous hours serving their community and will continue to do so throughout the end of the year. We do this not because we have to, but because we feel an intrinsic joy when we reach out to help others. Thank you.
Thank you, Misam. And finally, the voice of the Amundsen High School Public Address System, Nathaniel Thomas, discussing.
Hello, my name is Nathaniel Thomas, and I'm the Sergeant Arms for the National Honor Society. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "In the long run, we shape our lives, and we shape ourselves. The process never ends until we die, and the choices we make are ultimately our own." Being accountable is being responsible for your actions. Our parents can guide us on the road to success, however, it's up for us to take the steps in the right direction, forming a person's character. I am accountable because I face the consequences for my actions, and this will cause me to be a better person within my school and my community. By being accountable, you are preparing yourself for a better future. It's a commitment you should install in yourself as well as others. Accountability builds leadership, character. Accountability is responsibility. Although we are only students, we are accountable for multiple things, such as homework and our connections with one another. As I look back with me, I see seniors who have put forth so much effort to get where they are now. As children, we were taught to always put our best foot forward, which has led us to work hard and become the men and women we are today. I want to thank the National Honor Society for holding scholars accountable for academic achievement. The National Honor Society honors those who have demonstrated excellence in the areas of service, leadership, and character. It sets a high standard for which we can inspire our growth. Although we choose our own paths in here, those of us who have earned the honor of being accepted into this prestigious society go forth with pride having earned this accomplishment. You become a member of the National Honor Society through hard work, determination, and perseverance. We are now entering a phase as members of society. We are committed to being honorable members of society. As adults, National Honor Society members are the future change makers. We are the problem solvers. We are the next generation of dedicated achievers. We are the Amundsen High School National Honor Society. We are accountable, honorable, and scholarly. Thank you.
Members of the National Honor Society will now take their induction pledge. NHS members, please stand for the reciting of the induction pledge led by Vice Principal Ms. Christy Ivers.
I pledge myself to uphold the high purpose of the National Honor Society to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principle for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school. And I will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Congratulations, National Honor Society Class of 2014.
I'd like to introduce Mr. Wynn.
Good morning and welcome students, parents, and staff. I've been honored for the past decade with giving a few remarks during the induction of the National Honor Society. I'd like to share with you a quote from a book I read over 2 decades ago. The quote goes like this: "I am me, and for that I came," by John Bradshaw. What does that really mean? I am me, for that I came. Well, I interpret it as this: we're all here for a purpose. We all have our individualized talents and qualities, and the purpose of that is for us to make a positive difference in this world. I'd like to link it back to these awesome young men and women sitting here on stage. We have 36 fine young adults from 5 different continents that speak over half a dozen different languages and coming from scores of different cultures and countries. What do we have here? We have Illinois State Science Fair finalists. We have top 10 academic decathlon city finalists. We have math contest finalists. We have great musicians, as you've heard, from playing multiple instruments with the orchestra, all city band. They sing well. We have great athletes on bowling team. We have swimmers, track stars. We've got softball, basketball, anything that you can think of. And with that said, they've been a huge contribution to the school. If you haven't already heard, Amundsen reached level 2, good standing for 2 consecutive years. What does that mean? It means that after a decade, Amundsen is off academic probation. That's something that the class of 2014, 2015, 2016 should be very, very proud of. And we are so proud of them. They can say, yes, I went to Amundsen High School and we're a great school. So I'm going to bring it back to that quote. I am me, and for that I came. Well, you know, we're all here. We all matter. You know, I would hope that, you know, the purpose is for us to be kind and caring and courageous and be lifelong learners so that we all can make a positive difference in this world. And that is my interpretation of this quote. Thank you.
Ms. Carpus will now call the names of our newly pledged candidates as they receive their membership certificates handed out by Ms. Christy Adams.
Aisha Chowdhury. To Win. Victoria Monterrubio. Joyce Jimenez. Misam Ali. Nathaniel Thomas. Zakira Akbari. Micaela Alcantara. Maham Ali. Jasmine Avila. Nene Ba. Nofal Babu. Jasmine Carrillo. Alex Castillo. Julia Gatila. Alondra Flores. Farhan Hajari. Imani Hawkins. Mohammed Hussein. Melrose Johnson. Ali Pavani. Michelle Lynn. Montserrat Lopez. Justin Liu. Diana Maldonado. Jessica Mendoza. Vincent Meredith. Mika Nicola. Sam Wynn. Akash Patel. Carla Quintero. Irma Rodas. Brittany Tan. Abraham Villalobos. Christy Vaughn.
In place of Ms. Kodachurich, Ms. Chrissy Eilers will give us. Okay. This concludes the National Honor Society induction of new members. Thank you for coming this morning to share this ceremony with us. Parents and honored guests, please join us now for refreshments in the Amundsen Library.